Now, listen, you guys, 11 is going off, okay? And at this point, I don't really know if this also qualifies as a Coca-Cola rant or if the Coca-Cola rant is only preserved for certain people that are not liked by the industry. And she's going out there wishing the D word on the father of her children. So I'm just like, okay. What type of dark energy is this? We get it, you're hurt. But, literally unaliving. And we're also going to be discussing about the Breakfast Club. They have offset sides to the story. We're going to talk about that as well. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like the album is actually coming because the friend Ken Bobby is speaking up also. It is a mess in that empire. Meanwhile, Tory Lanez lawyer is out there speaking up as well against Alex Spiro and him trying to be dismissive of the new evidence. These are some of the things that we will be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us start with the Tory Lanez situation before we get to the juicy stuff that is going on in the household of Mr. Hero. My baby daddy is a hero. So, it seems like Megan the Stallion's lawyer came out, Alex. He came out with some dismissive stuff, basically saying that whatever evidence that is being brought forward is evidence that has been seen, that has been heard before. So, this is nonsense. They were just basically being dismissive, but you could tell from his energy that, of course, it's a little bit off. It's not the same. The confidence is a little bit, it's different. But Tory's lawyer is not keeping quiet. This is what she decided to say. Her name is Diana London. She said, oh boy, Alex Spiro is sure big mad over something he claims is embarrassing and clickbait. He is mad enough. He's going to go on CRIES. I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name tonight to discuss. I don't know anybody who goes on national television and gives credibility to something they claim is clickbait and also embarrassing. It seems like this lady also clogged the same energy that we saw because she went further to say, but I do know what panic looks like when the facts are loud and clear. Here are the facts. Tory Lanez is innocent and needs to come home today, and we are not going to let anyone spin it any other way. Hashtag free Tory. It seems like this time people are tired of Fragile Nation and their antics, and this lady is sure not backing down. And other people are also questioning, like Tory deserves the right to question, the state if, he does feel like there was no justice and stuff like that. And so why is Alex so waked up when the issue is being presented to the state? Like he says, allow the law do its course. If this is nonsense, then let the courts decide that. It's like in one breath, Alex Spiro is preaching one thing, and another breath is doing the same exact thing, trying to sanitize himself or doing the same thing. And then it's just a cycle. And people are beginning to see the hypocrisy because some people previously would just go with whatever, with the antics. Like this man would literally be on the shade room or whatever and be talking about, don't go to the blogs. Don't go to the blogs, go to court. And he's sending his message through a blog himself. And people would just decide to pay dust. And this is why I'm just like, sometimes I feel like when people just have conditioned their minds to say this is the person that deserves support, they don't really care about the facts. They just go with the groupthink. They go with whatever is being fed to them in mainstream media. But then again, let me know in the comment section how you think this all is going to play out. Now, moving on to the drama that is going on in the My Baby Daddy is a Hero family. I mean, in Advocate BBL's family, it seems like, well, after the headlines were saying yesterday that Offset is asking for spousal support, he decided to speak up. And Lauren does not play, okay? Lauren LaRosa will go and gather the facts. And that's exactly what she did. She reached out to Offset's team to say, okay, are you broke? Why are you asking for spousal support? And of course, they gave her the answers. They are saying that, well, they're only doing this because advocate BBL, I mean the transformer, she was trying to get everything. And so to counter that, that's when Offset started asking for spousal support. But I don't understand how all of this is working, because it seems like they're preempting the strategy. Like, is that a wise thing to say, well, the only reason why my client is asking for spousal support is for me to counter, Cardi B wanting? I don't know how smart that is. And that's not all, you guys. I guess this part wouldn't have set off the transformer to the point of wishing the unaliving of her children's, father. It seems like, well, he also said that, well, she doesn't even, stay for long periods of time with the kids anyway. I guess that argument is based off of the time that she's out there spending with, of course, the new man. And of course, I don't know if that video that they put out, herself and that man, are actually going to work on her favor. I really don't know. I don't know if it was a smart decision, if she knew that in the background there's something that is going on with the bitter and salty man, because let's be honest, Offset is clearly salty over the fact that the transformer has moved on. Even if I don't like her, I can acknowledge that, come on, that man is pressed. Okay, so I also don't know why she would go out there and put out a video like that in the first place. Yeah, so Lauren LaRosa came with the facts, and as usual, Charlamagne was trying to say, wow, the only people who ask for spousal support are broke men. Like, if you're a guy, you don't have to ask for spousal support. And I'm like, here comes the performative feminism. When it's being done the other way around, you guys are very receptive of that. But then again, Offset also, like, it's not your money. Unless if you tell us, if you come on live and maybe tell us that you wrote some of the lyrics, we would understand. That's the only solution that you have, Offset. Let us know, besides Pattison, who else wrote those lyrics? We know that Patty writes, but let us know, did you write the lyrics? If you didn't write anything, you don't deserve anything. Did you ask other men in the industry to collaborate with your wife? And did they give your wife collaborations just because of the respect that they had for you? If that's the case, then maybe we can say that, okay, you deserve to get a little bit of coin. But let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about this theory. Before I move on to what the transformer was saying in that embarrassing live that she did, let's listen to Offset and his claims as he presented them to Lauren LaRosa. And then after that, we can move on to talk about the transformer and her space.
The betting, the Diddy bets. So Bet US does have some bets on here. So
they drunk, y'all. Don't listen.
No, we're not.
I'm a stud today. You better thank you for wanting it.
They drunk. They've been going at it all morning.
Okay.
Lauren took a shot and started freestyling. I walked in.
No, she did.
I walked in. She was in the computer, and she looked at me like I was crazy.
I was recording my Diddy recap video because I told y'all yesterday.
Why was you rapping?
I wasn't rapping.
Rock
I just
the Jackal Tabernacle.
Focus, Lauren. Focus.
Yes. Remy, my birthday, but go ahead. Speaking of rap. My bad, go ahead.
Happy birthday, Remy. Go ahead.
Speaking of rappers, Cardi B and Offset. So TMZ exclusively broke a story that Offset is asking for spousal support in his divorce from Cardi B. So they say that the rapper filed an amended divorce response earlier this month, and he is now asking that Cardi B pay him spousal support. He does not request a specific amount in the documents. The rest of the requests look relatively unchanged. Offset is still asking for joint custody of the children, and he wants Cardi's place to serve as a primary residence for the kids. Now, when these reports came out, I like to reach out and figure out what is going on. I reached out to both sides. We heard back from Offset's team. Offset team says that he does not need the money, that this was filed because he alleges that Cardi B was trying to come at him on things that were not fair. He alleges that she wants to decide when he can see the kids. He also alleges that Cardi B is asking for everything, like the properties and the cars. So his attorneys did this. And he also alleges, and this is a big allegation, he also alleges that he did this because Cardi B is barely ever with their kids.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's playing out in court, and I'm sure there'll be an update.
I wonder, listen, I don't, if it's available, I guess you should pursue it, but I don't understand why men need spousal support. Because what are you using the money for? If the man had primary custody of the kids, then I would understand. But then in that case, it would just be child support. But I don't understand what do you need spousal
So you
support
don't think a man is ever supposed to be paid? Like he's ever supposed to be?
Because think about it. If I'm the mother,
supposed to receive spousal.
I'm paying you. And then you're probably just going to take that money and use it on yourself and then use it on the kids. So why not let the wife keep that money for the kids?
So I think it depends.
But it's not child support, it's spousal support.
But that's what I'm saying. What do you need it? What do you need it for as a man unless you broke?
For instance, right? Let's say I'm marrying somebody that makes way more than me, right?
Yeah.
And I give up my career to take care of home and to travel with that person.
Yeah.
If we break up, I gave up my career
You owe me
for
something.
her carear.
That I understand.
So in that case,
okay,
yes.
That's answering the question. Because I'm like, what do you need spousal support as a man for unless you're broke? Unless unless your only means of income was her.
Correct.
But with Offset,
In Offset's case, that's not the case.
Yeah, that's what
No,
to
it's not the
say.
case.
Case by case. That's
Yeah,
what it
because it's
is.
basically to ensure, like you said, Envy, a financial dependent spouse receives a reasonable financial support after the divorce or legal separation. But his team is saying he don't need the money. He's doing this because he's trying to get his own method of how to control the situation. So that's different in their case. But in other people's cases, you got to keep up
Yeah,
with.
some of y'all just be broke. A lot of y'all men just be broke, and the woman was making all the money. So I completely understand why y'all want spousal support. I guess in the case like Offset, that's what I'm asking. Why would Offset need spousal support? He makes his own money.
But I guess that's just a play in court. But like
He
you
didn't
said,
need Cardi to make money.
No, it's just a play in court. But they both make money, and like you said, if the woman or the wife has the kids and they're maintaining the kids every day, is at the house, you're paying for food, you're paying for Sky Zone and everything. Yeah,
And I just want you to know that if you're a man asking for spousal support, we're going to look at you and think you're broke. Okay, we're going to look at you and think that you were just mooching off this woman.
Yeah,
okay?
and whether the kids are with her all the time or not, are they with you all the time? That would be the
That's
case.
a good
'Cause
question
just because
to
you don't
ask.
see them with her all the time, don't mean they're not taken care of. She can have a nanny. She can, you know what I'm saying?
But is that why
So
he's trying to
it's
get
like-
joint custody though, to make sure?
I mean,
know.
I think from what it sounds like, he's saying that he doesn't feel like he gets equal access to the kids, so he wants to be able to legally be able to set up schedules and all of those
understand
things.
that. I understand that.
But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is going to play out in court because the teams are going to have to respond. So there'll be an update here. But
That does make sense though, because most of the men that I've known personally who have sought spousal support couldn't make a dime without the woman. Like their primary source of income was the woman.
Right.
yeah,
Yes.
it's different in this case.
Yeah,
But
it's definitely
okay.
different in Offset.
Moving on. Speaking of happy marriages and couples,
Well, there you heard that, you guys. Now, moving on to the response. I guess the Breakfast Club video set everything off because that is when the Transformer just went ham. She was about to cry. She was crashing out. It was a lot, really. But she then went as far as, wishing the D word, as in wishing the unaliving of my baby daddy is a hero. She revealed a lot of things in this live, and some of which I'm just like, but I thought you said, but I thought you said, but what is going on? And what I've gathered is this man has been a bum to this woman. I had no idea that she was putting up with this financially as well, because, I mean, if you did see the way that she was out there bekezelaring, you would think, the way that she was there hanging in there, you would really think that, she was at least getting something financially. It was all for status, because, this man is not faithful. This man is not helping you with anything. So, what were you doing in the marriage? Why were you allowing yourself to be embarrassed to this just so you can keep status? But that's the price that you pay when you talk down on other people and their husbands. Now you don't want people to look at you and think, well, you're also going through something. So you hang in there hoping to keep on the image and stuff like that. When it comes to the unaliving thing, I think she has got a weird fascination for things of the tombs and, and ghosts and all of these things. Because what do you mean? Like, every single thing your go-to insult is, I wish you were not alive. Like, how can you say that about the father of your children? I get it, you're hurt, but come on, ma'am. What? And she also went ahead to break down all her costs for us, all her expenses. Her monthly expenses, her children's monthly expenses. At this point, we might as well do taxes for her, because at this point, we know all the expenses and the income and the assets. And she has told us everything. We are literally in the family group chat. I don't think she left out anything. So yeah, let me insert what she had to say, you guys. And I don't think that after that I'm actually going to be coming back. So that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. And until my next one, see you.
So why you saying that you're asking for spousal support because I'm trying to take the kids from you? The kids is always open to see you all the time, and you know it. You talk to my kids every single day. It's not my fault you don't want to in New York. Now, you're saying that I'm trying to take everything. What you mean I'm trying to take everything? The cars that you gave me? I gave you cars too. You gave me the Rolls Royce truck. You gave me the Rolls Royce truck. You gave me the Lamb truck. And the day that I bought my Maybach, the Maybach was $170,000. And I didn't have the $70,000 that day. I had to get it the next day. So you just put the $70,000. You want those cars so bad, get it. But then you want to talk about the houses. You want to talk about the houses? First of all, my Jersey house, I bought that shit. And you tell me myself, if you buy a house in Jersey, I'm not helping you think, because I don't want a house up north. But you know, my dream was always to have a property in New Jersey, in New York. So of course that's gonna be my property. I bought that shit with my sweat and tears. The Atlanta house, you have put me with the bill the last year. The last year you have put me with the bill. Just like you left me the last year, you have left me with the kids' bill. The last year, you have left me for a whole year straight. You have left me with the kids' bill. Y'all want to know what's the kids' bills? Start adding. Y'all need to start adding right now, right? So my kids got their own driver. They pick them up from school, they drop them off, and they take them to gymnastics and to wavy unboxing classes. The kid's driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month. So that's $10,000 a month just on a driver for my kids. All right, cool. Culture school this year, you didn't pay for it. That's $45,000. Wave school a year is $35,000, which you didn't help me pay for it this year at all. My cousin babysits Wave and Culture. She gets paid $3,000 a week. The nanny was $700 a day, but because she's only staying in the daytime, $500. Don't call me. Nobody call me right now. The baby's nanny is $500 a day now because she's not staying the whole day. Culture and Wave gets tutoring 4 times a week by the hour. So that's 2 hours, 1 hour for Culture, 1 hour for Wave. Each hour is $250. So count that up. That's 4 times a week. Culture pianos class. That's $300 an hour, and she gets piano class 3 times a week. I'm not sure how much is gymnastic and wave boxing classes, but I pay that too. And you have left me with that bill for a whole year. Have I asked you? Have I asked you for anything? Have I asked you for anything this whole year? Have I asked you for anything? Kiari, have I asked you for anything? Because you want spousal support so bad. And mind you, this is not, and mind you, this is not even including food. So my kids have a personal chef that come from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. that I pay for. because people in my house don't have time to cook. My cousin don't have time to cook. My mom that be helping with the kids don't have time to cook. So I need a chef. So my kids eat whatever the fuck they want because thanks to me. Also, my house have a security in front because our daughter constantly used to get threats. Security 24 hours in front of my house, which I pay as well. And you don't help me with none of it. You haven't helped me with a bill for a whole entire year. And you know what's so crazy? I wasn't even gonna say nothing. Because my nigga always tells me, yo, I don't want you to address nothing anymore. And I be trying to keep it cute. But for you to call the Breakfast Club and be like, oh, the reason why I'm asking for spousal support is because she wants everything. Everything like what? Everything like what? The gifts that you gave me? You want it back? All right, so give me the gifts that I gave you back. What? You want money for the house for Atlanta? Fine, we could split that. Whatever the fuck you put down on the house, we could split that. I don't give a fuck. My house in Jersey, I bought it myself, so you're not getting shit from my house that I work my ass off. I don't even ask you for anything for the kids. All I ask is for you to spend time with them, and you haven't spent no time with them, bro. You're a bitch. And I keep, and I don't fuck with your family, but I even be calling your family like, yo, I don't know what's going on with you. You are mentally disturbed right now. And then when I don't be with my kids, where I be at, Offset? Where I'm at? I'm in Atlanta right now working. You think I want to be in Atlanta in this small ass hotel room? I don't have not one friend, not one family member out here. I don't have nobody out here. Y'all don't even be knowing that I be in Atlanta because I don't even go out in Atlanta. I don't know nobody out here. And when I fly out on the weekends, I fly out to my house in New York. And I spend times with my kids and I spend time with my man. He acting like I be out and I be a whole week with. I be with a nigga for once a week. 2 times a week. It gets to the point that my man go see me because I don't got time to go see him. He makes time for me because he know I'm busting. He know how much this new era for me, my tour, and my album means so much to me. But you don't like that. You don't like that. Stop calling me. So for you to try to make me look in the media like I'm a damn, well, please tell the media how you left me with a $50,000 a month bill that I haven't even asked you $1 for. Please go say that when you make it seem like I'm a mom. Belcalis, Marlenis, Almanzar pay over $50,000 just on her kids alone. Just on her kids alone. Me. My money, my hands. I could have a good month. I could have a bad month. I could be depressed. I could be in a. But guess what? I have to pay that bill. No help. With nobody, me. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Those are my kids. I'm cool with that. Shit don't faze me. But you're not going to sit here and try to bash me as a mother when I pay for everything. Because you left me with a bill for a whole entire year. And I haven't said a thing. You don't even offer. What's everything? What's everything? You want to split the Atlanta house? Let's split it. Yo, I'm still paying. He hasn't paid the mortgage for a whole year in the Atlanta house. You're in the Atlanta house right now. And you're going over there. And I want you. And you know what's so crazy? I be wanting to go over there and clap. Because at the end of the day, I'm paying for the bill and that shit. Because you haven't paid shit for a whole year. But you know what? You harass me so much when I be that I just want peace. I want peace. You want to be with your All right, fine. Just please leave me alone. I just want to leave me the fuck alone. I just want to be left alone. I want to be free. What, baby, whatever the want, I'll give it to you. I just want to be free. I don't want to be called 40,000 times. Threatening me, and threatening me. And I've been trying to protect your image. But you asking me for spousal support. And it's like, wow, that's some real. And then when people ask you for spousal support, you're trying to make it seem like because I'm a bad mom. Well, when you tell niggas that I'm a bad mom, make sure you tell niggas that Cardi B, Belcalis, Marlenis, and Manzar is paying $50,000 a fucking month for her kids because you don't help me with nothing. Go tell the people when's the last time you seen your kids. And you know what you did? You know what you did?